They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he picks up the first before he's taken down at the 29. They'll run it again with Barkley. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. They work now on 2nd and 9. Up the middle with Barkley. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first. Now 3rd down and 7. Hurts sets up to throw it. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They're giving him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
They'll try and throw for it with Hurts. That's to his running back, complete. But they're going to wrap him up as he'll go down well short of a first. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Ravens are going to get the football back. The Baltimore offense at the line set to get going. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, and it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But it's the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Now, how about that call handed to the big guy in that situation? Normally you think of him as a real short yardage runner, but in this case they trust him to get a few more yards than that. I remember an old New York Giants quarterback, a Super Bowl winning quarterback, telling me he loves offense coordinators who call the plays with a little bit of abandon.
So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. That's complete. It's Zay Flowers with it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 16 yards on that one and a Raven first. So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Henry up the middle. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37. 4 yards the pickup, first down. 2 minutes to play, first half. It's 14-0. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Again, it's Henry. He'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 40 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. Here's 1st and goal, and gosh, points here. A chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Derrick Henry, a 9-yard touchdown run. And the Ravens have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Sometimes you get a 1st and goal and you're back near the 7, 8, 9-yard line and you start thinking, maybe we'll run it here on first down to get half of what we need, so maybe we can have 2 or 3 shots at going for it from closer range. So this is a bonus right here. What a great run to work his way into the end zone.
Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, for incompletions on first and second down, it certainly seems like a reflection of what we've seen so far in this game. The defense, quicker to the punch so far. Let's see if they can get something going here on third down.
On third down, Barkley. And he'll get nothing out of that one. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on 4th down? They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. Airing it out deep for Smith.
Oh, and that is incomplete.
Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. So they take a big chance here in their own territory. And you think the coach may have some questions to answer?
Yeah, and, you know, normally we focus on the media, right? The social media barrage that he's going to get for this one. How about on his own sideline and in his locker room? Because I think the team's going to look at him like, Coach, why would we go for it there? I mean, no confidence in the defense. You don't like the punter. I mean, what's going on here? You owe us some explanations.
Hey, middle.
Henry again on second down. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage. And no more. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Play action. It's Jackson.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
Tucker's kick is good. So the starting field position was terrific following the surprising turnover on downs, but the end result, only 3 points.
Simply stated, I think you have to look at that as a missed opportunity.
So just 8 ticks remaining here in the first half as they'll kick this one away. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
They'll throw now on the final play. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception.
Picked up by Brandon Stephens. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens ready to receive it, and they've got the lead as well as we resume play in the second half. Well, now how about this return?
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Second half begins with a run by Henry. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled.
64 yards rushing for him now on what was his 10th carry of the ballgame.
Hey, report.
keep it with Henry on first down. And they'll get this just to the 47, 1-yard gain. They go play action with Jackson. That one into the hands of Flowers. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 30. A good pickup there at 22.
This is just more of the same. This defense has had no answer on a lot of these throws. They've let these receivers run wild, and here's another completion for good yardage.
Oh, we changed it.
Well, now they'll try the end around. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down. They'll try the right side with Henry. A short gain here, maybe a yard to the 29. They got to get to the 20 to keep the drive alive on third down. They'll run it again with Henry. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage.
A loss of a yard. It's fourth down.
Shot.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So Jackson will head to the Ravens sideline, and on comes Justin Tucker for the field goal try. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. Tucker's kick is good, and the lead increases even further. It's 27-0 now. Well, they picked up right where they left off in the first half. First drive after the break, they come away with 3 and increase that lead.
Yeah, and you just want to keep building on that lead, don't you? Whether it's 6 points or 3 points, take everything you can get, keep maneuvering, keep adding to it, keep making it difficult for them to come back.
And no run back forthcoming, so this will come out to the 30. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now a play fake here on first down. And my goodness, another interception. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
Absolutely. If you would have told me this coming into the ball game, I would have said never, not in a million years. But here we go. A first down carry for Henry. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
A loss of a yard brings up 2nd and 11 at the 34-yard line.
Go ahead.
Running left, it's Henry. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves him with 3rd and about 6 yards to go.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Brings up 3rd and 6.
Hey. You change it.
Throwing is Jackson. Escaping the pressure right. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Now Jackson eluding the pressure right.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
Rashad Bateman.
He scored on the ground and through the air.
And the Ravens' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. A familiar refrain. A turnover leads to a touchdown, and that lead grows even wider now here in this third quarter.
Yeah, partner, I'd say there are a lot of grins breaking out on that sideline because, let's face it, they came in thinking they were in for a real fight in this game, but this one's been about as one-sided as we've seen in a while. In addition, if you're a backup, time to start stretching and loosening up. You may get some playing time in this one.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And we will not have a return. They'll bring this to the 30. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Well, it's a game that they would rather probably forget about, at least to this point, Charles. And one reason is turnovers. The turnover on the last drive, they had the issue in the first half as well, and that's really, unfortunately for them, helped to put this game out of reach.
And you know they won't admit it to themselves, but we know that winning the game is pretty much out of the picture now. So their bottom line is, how do they play a clean game the rest of this one, right? Take care of the football, no more turnovers, and see how that works.
Running again with Barkley on second down.
And he works his way forward for a couple up past the 30.
This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But still in the third quarter, they're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally. That's what they'll have to do. They do need to run it.
And now here is another interception.
Kyle Hamilton picks it. Down the sideline he goes. And the Ravens are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play.
Back now in Baltimore. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And the busy night for Henry continues.
Zach Baun there on the tackle.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And this is going to be hauled in by the tight end Andrews. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown.
Lamar Jackson hooking up with Mark Andrews. And the Ravens add another 6 points to what's going to be a blowout victory.
Tucker now to add the point after. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
And no chance to see a return on the dynamic kickoff. They'll move this out to the 30-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
I hate to say it, but at this point, I don't really know that they're playing to win with this deficit in the fourth quarter. They're just trying to erase that 0 on the scoreboard, Charles, and get some type of momentum to carry into the film section tomorrow.
If you get any type of points on the board, it'll count as a moral victory, although no one will talk about that in the post-game press conference. That's not something you mentioned in the NFL. And this loss, it already stings and will for a while, but everyone on that offense knows it'll sting a lot worse if they don't put some points up on the board.
Oh, it's complete. A diving grab there by Brown. Barkley, inside handoff. This will be a 5-yard pickup as they move it from the 20 to the 15.
2nd and 5.
They'll go to Barkley again. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Saquon Barkley. A 15-yard touchdown run.
And the Eagles are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
Elliott good with a PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play.
Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
This has really just been a lopsided affair. What a performance they put on, and now they get the football back here with a big lead in the 4th quarter. You know, in the past, we might be discussing dinner plans, talking about steak and sushi, whatever the case is, CD. This ball game is pretty much well in the books.
Yeah, we really could have started bringing up dinner a long time ago if we wanted to.
Look at right side, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Reed Blankenship. And the Eagles will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line.
Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over.
And that's going to be caught downfield by Brown.
And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25.
30. First down, Eagles.
Here's a give to Barkley.
45 yards rushing for him now to this point. This 2nd and 4.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And a quick throw here. That's complete. And he's across for the touchdown. Too little, too late. But he does get in for 6.
No wonder you're grinning. You just beat me in our fantasy league.
Indeed. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them
I was
to do
going to
that?
ask you,
What was
maybe
that?
they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Oh, Jackson's going to throw it. He's going to float this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
To throw is Jackson.
Looking deep here for Flowers. Oh, for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. And the Eagles will have the football as this is taken up past the 30. Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try and hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
The false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15.
Play action. Here's Hurts. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
They go play action with Hurts.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's second down.
It's a gain of 5.
Throwing is Hurts.
And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him.
The decision made for him. They've got to go. It's 4th down.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. Inside handoff, Henry. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. Again to Henry. Flashed the stick skills, but didn't get a ton from it. Stopped short of the 35. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now it's Jackson. And that is incomplete.
The CD, they're up big, but they're still passing it. I mean, this is an offense that's had a lot of success in this game, and it seems like they're just having fun out there.
And it does feel like there's been a shift out there, doesn't it, partner? Listen, if you're up, you can continue to do what you want to do. It's up to the other team to make you change how you do things. They'll continue to throw it around until stopped.
Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, kind of a costly one, as he won't make it back to the 20.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game. In this sequence here, maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now second down and 22 yards to go. It got his man complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
And as this defense walks off the field, they can do so with their heads held high. What a performance by the offense, too. I mean, really, Charles, just complete domination on both sides of the football here in this one.
Certainly was, and I think both sides compete against each other all the time. You go to each other in practice, obviously your training camps, your off-season. But on game day, you both want to show your best. And I think that's what we saw from both the offense and the defense, a complete team victory.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. The Ravens are victorious here as we say so long from Baltimore.
Philadelphia is known for having some very vocal fans, and nearly 70,000 of them are letting their voices be heard already. Welcome inside Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And we're underway from Philadelphia. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early...
Innovative energy is contagious. Pick up the paces, one for the ages. Ain't no debating, we gonna make it. Back to the basics. Dedicated, breaking out of the matrix. Levitated, flying higher than spaceships. Elevated, celebrated. Woo, woo. I got the power. Woo, woo. I got the power. Hey, you ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. You ain't never seen it like this. Look at me go.
Welcome, football fans, to the birthplace of America, the city of brotherly love. The place where you'll find the best cheesesteak made in this country and some of the best football played inside of Lincoln Financial Field. Justin Tucker has this all teed up. And away we go at the link. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. A play fake. Now Hurts to throw. And his game will begin with an incomplete pass. He was looking for A.J. Brown there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Hey, Kate, I know it's unrealistic to expect a 100% completion rate from anywhere on the field. But in this close, you really shouldn't be missing too many throws. Those need to be borderline automatic.
They run it with Saquon Barkley. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Offense up to the line fast. On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass. His first target doesn't lead to his first catch. And they're going to be stuck with a 4th and long.
You need to buy your receivers enough time to get open along their route, and your quarterback enough time to find and hit them with the throw. When the line doesn't hold up, incompletions follow.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. No return on that punt. And the Ravens will go on offense. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Here's Derrick Henry getting it on the ground. And he's only able to power this forward for about 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Just 1 yard on the play, though. That leaves him with 3rd down and 6 to go.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Part of what's earned him status, Brock, is one of the league's better tight ends. Are those hands, right? His dependable hands. So shouts to the defense there because he wasn't able to hang on that time.
Kate, it's one thing for these defenders to separate a receiver from the ball, but to do so on a stud tight end, that's big time.
And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. That punt gets up to 59 yards. And the Eagles will take possession. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
No touch that.
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. A lot of grass ahead. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. 1st down, a run with Barkley. And he'll have it down to the 44-yard line. Working quickly here. They motion Dotson over left. He gets forward, and that's about 4 yards. Nate Wiggins getting up to end that play. Offense in the hurry up here. Hurts now from the gun. That's caught with Saquon Barkley. And he's taken down at the 30. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. 1st and 10. Here's Hurts. Caught at the 10-yard line. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. Now the Ravens are going to use the first of their timeouts. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Going jumbo set on this 1st and goal.
Hey, easy, 63, bang. Crowd left, Yeti.
He's going to keep this one. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Eagles take a 6-0 lead in the 1st quarter. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. They broke out the design run for him there. Coach just... So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. Buckle up. It's 3rd and goal.
Great, set.
He keeps it himself. And he gets it on the sneak. Touchdown! The Eagles go up 6-0 here in the 1st. Jalen Hurts with a touchdown. He finds his way in on the sneak. Now Jake Elliott on to attempt the extra point. Oh, and it's no good. So an early hiccup after the touchdown as the score will stay at 6-0. So following the missed point after, a chance to take his frustrations out on that football as he sends this away. Here's Tylan Wallace on the return. He's got a lane up past the 30. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. First and 10 now from the 30.
No, we changed it.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Good rip on first down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Another run for Henry. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, you want to see a picture in the football dictionary of staying on schedule? Oh, that was it.
First and 10 from the 41. Running once more with Henry. He gets it ahead, winds up with about 3. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7.
Yeah, that defense was flying to the ball. You see that outside toss. This is a pursuit drill that they work on over and over again. Get to that toss before it can really get started.
This is Henry on 2nd. And they take him down after just a small gain on the final play of the first. So before they can set up for another play, we've hit the end of the first quarter. Back at beginning of the second quarter, Ravens in possession. They still have 5 to go here, 3rd down. Changing it up here, Jackson. He has the first over the middle. And this is marked down right along that 40-yard line. They gain 14 on the play. And that's good for a Ravens first down.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
First down, here's Lamar. His pass is complete. That's Zay Flowers. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. An excellent gain, 20 yards there, and that's going to move the sticks. The drive picks up here, 1st and 10. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a first down.
This dude was just not going to be stopped. Not by the first defender. Heck, not even by the second one who was able to bring him down. No, it took a few shots before this crew could finally get this beast down.
Going to the ground again on first. And they sent it straight ahead, but the front stops him after a gain of 3.
Hey, we know running the ball in the NFL is hard, and that play pretty indicative of it. Here's the key, though. At the end of the game, those type of plays got to be in the minority, and the majority have got to do some damage.
2nd down now, 7 to go. They give to Henry on the inside handoff. And he will carry this across for the Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens tie and can take the lead here in the second. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
No touch that. No touch.
On the play fake, it's Hurts. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. He got in front of that one for the pick. Looked like that's the receiver it was designed to go to on that play, too.
Yeah, the QB just must have missed the lurky defender in coverage right there. That's where, as a QB, you've got to have the vision to not just see your route, but see those defenders in front of it. If you stare down your receivers in this league, turnovers follow.
On 1st and 10, it's Henry. And he's able to power this forward, but they stop him after 2 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
No, we changed it.
Here's Henry. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that first down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that first down marker.
Turning to Henry on 3rd. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Kate, I'll give some credit to the defense there. Limited the gain to the outside, contained him for minimal yardage, but it was going to be tough to stop him from getting a first down as close as they were to the sticks.
They're now set for 1st and 10. Pressure coming, it's Jackson. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He was looking for Mark Andrews. So it's second down coming up. Working across the middle, Brock. It is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and you couldn't do it. This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
This drive in some serious trouble. It's 3rd and 12.
Report!
They run it with King Henry.
Well, it was bad enough that the previous run went backwards. You've got to have balance in this league. I mean, you really do. There's no chance offensively to find sustained success unless you present run and pass to a defense. And right now, this defense is owning your run game.
Bullock's kick is good. And that'll push their lead to 4.
You'd expect him to make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
63. Great, set. No touch.
Starting on the ground here with Barkley. And defenders are there to get him at the line. It was Marcus Williams in on that stop. Eagles hustling everyone back to the line.
Second and 10. At the
Hey, 63, bang. No touch.
They're going play action. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
Well, that's like a good peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Takes both to make it work. And defensively, you've got to have that pressure up front. That's peanut butter. And then you'd like to have some jelly. And that was almost a huge play with an interception.
A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he doesn't get the lane he wants or needs. He's going to be taken down at the line. Now we're going to have a timeout taken by Baltimore. It's second, as they'll get together and discuss with fourth down coming up. On fourth down, Hurts. And it falls incomplete. And a surprising fourth down call does not yield a first. This doesn't get there. It's a turnover on downs. First and 10 now from the 30. It's Henry on the carry. And he breaks even, but that's it. Brought down at that line of scrimmage. C.J. Gardner-Johnson there on the tackle. The Eagles decide to spend their third and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Pistol snap to Jackson. This is caught by Isaiah Likely. 16 yards on the play. And that'll be first down, Baltimore.
Every tight end worth his salt wanted this. Really craved man-to-man coverage. The best of them, give me man-to-man coverage, and I'm going to beat you. I was around Dallas Clark and Indy, one of the best. You play man-to-man, he's going to find a way to out-leverage you, separate from you, and make a play just as that tight end did.
And he got what he could there, only to the 14. Only a yard for him that time, so now third and 9.
They got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Getting out to his left. He's running for it. And he's to the 5 before going out of bounds. So we finished 2 quarters. A couple more to come after this short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports after this. Welcome back, everybody. Kate Scott, Brock Huard with you as we're about set to begin the third quarter. Elliott's all set for the kickoff. On the return, here comes Justice Hill. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. They're out and set, first and 10. The drive begins with Henry. And the middle holds. They don't get anything on the run. No progress on first down, and that'll bring up second and 10. Now it's Lamar. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. First time this game they've looked to him. And things look tougher now with third and long. Lamar now from the gun. And it's incomplete, and that's going to bring up fourth down.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
Punt team is on now, and they get this away. He's got it at the 24. And a nice return out of him. They have it a little further up, past their own 30. That punt finishes as a 60-yard effort. And they're going to take over possession. Here's first and 10 from the 34.
Great, great, great. Set. No touch.
Barkley on the shotgun handoff. And that's good for a gain of 5. Stopped by one of the league's best tacklers, Roquan Smith. Halfway there on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A humble 5-6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Great, great. Set.
Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5.
No touch.
They go to Barkley again. Oh, putting him in the spin cycle. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. Brandon Stevens in on the tackle.
Field team. Tiger swamp, tiger swamp. No touch.
Barkley gets it on 3rd down. And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. Offense up to the line fast.
Gain on the play. And the Eagles first down. 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Hey. No touch.
First down, and they go right back to him. He swarms in the middle. This gets maybe a yard. Giving that tackle to Kyle Van Noy.
73. Hey, 73, 73.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at their 49-yard line.
No touch.
On 2nd down, here's Barkley. And once again, he doesn't manage much before getting brought down. Working quickly here.
On the tackle. That's a gain of 3. Now 3rd and 5.
63, 63, 63. No touch.
Hurts with it on 3rd and short. Oh, try forcing it to the slant. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens get it back as he intercepts him for the 2nd time this game.
You know what this is, Kate? This is the practice field coming to life, really on both sides of the ball. Right, you watch defensive coaches preach all the time, and they work on these returns to get to the near sideline, everybody to get a block. And then for those offensive players to show the effort to go chase that down so it's not a pick 6. Yeah, it stinks for the offense, but that was the practice field coming to life for everybody to see.
Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Yeah, it's just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Handoff headed right to Henry. And he manages to reach the 19 before he stopped. They pick up 1 on the run. Need more, though. That takes him to 3rd and 5.
Change it. Come on. Ready? Finish it up. Hey, report. Report. Middle. Good.
Out of the gun. Here's Jackson. Has him on the quick hitter. And they will take this into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. The Ravens parlay the interception into points. So he finds his man in space, and then the wideout takes advantage. Nice finish there to take it in for 6.
Yeah, no question about it. We know points are always a premium in this league, and this really becomes a 3 to 4 point play. Right, when you don't have to settle for field goals, you could throw it underneath and your receivers do that much damage in the open field and score a touchdown. That's big time.
Eagles 6. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10.
Miami. Hey.
Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. On the move, headed right. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up. Trying to find A.J. Brown. So it'll be 2nd down.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
They'll go from the gun with Barkley. And he finds space for about a 3-yard gain. Stopping that play, Trenton Simpson. Offense in the hurry up here. To the air, 3rd and long. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
Offense still staying out after the incompletion. They're going to try on 4th.
Good. Set. Kyle left, get it.
They're going for this. Throw is caught by the back. And this one's brought to a halt at about the 36-yard line. And this one won't get close. They make the stand and force that turnover on downs. 1st down, ball at the 36. Here's a give for Henry. And they'll manage to contain him after about a 6-yard pickup. Zach Bond with the tackle. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
So we hit the end of the 3rd quarter. This one not out of reach quite yet, but it is a 2-score game to begin the 4th. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4.
Hey, report. Ready. Get on.
It's Henry on the counter. Fights off the tackle, but he lost the ball. He left the ball behind. And they stop him before he gets much on the return. Well, he was fighting off defenders, trying for the extra yards. You understand it, but might have been what cost him and opened the door for that fumble.
Okay, you and I both know this game has changed so much in our lifetimes. It's evolved in so many different ways. But I promise you can go back to the 60s, the 70s, and many of these fumbles occur just like that. You break one tackle, you let up just a little bit, and that next guy comes home and delivers the devastating blow.
And they needed more than one defender there. Powerful runner stopped for just 1 yard. Here we go, 2nd and 9. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. He's throwing deep to the left side. Oh no, they get him yet again. Nate Wiggins has got it. And the Ravens see their return stop just a little bit short of their own 30. Well, okay, I guess we've got a couple of very giving teams today, Brock. One side coughs it up with a fumble. Then the other side graciously hands it right back with the interception.
Hey, listen, if you like playmaking defenses, then you like this game right here. These defenses, they're the ones supplying the big plays, and they're putting their stamp on this game.
DC, ready?
Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
13. Ready, shot. You are X.
Henry gets it here to start the drive. Has a hole left, room to run. The 30. He's at the 10. Launching for the pylon, and he's got it. Touchdown. The Ravens make it a 3-score game in the fourth. Derrick Henry, the touchdown. Wow, just sensational speed from the back that time, Brock. He found a seam, got through it, and he was gone.
You know, it's one thing, Kate, to have singles hitters, right? And you love those, and you appreciate guys that can get on base. But it's the home run hitters that are the difference makers, and what a big-time effort.
That one right down the middle. And the Ravens push their lead to 18.
Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he elects not to bring this one out, so no run back, and we'll pick things up from the 30-yard line. The drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Great, set.
Straight ahead, here's Barkley. And he's tackled for a short gain. 8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this second down.
2-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
63. No touch.
And they fake the spike. They're going to throw it. Oh, he put everything he had into that throw.
You know, I don't fault that look at all, Kate, downfield. It was just an excellent defensive play to deny him the ball and knock it away. That is good on good.
No touch that.
Throwing on 3rd and long. He's trying to go deep again. And disaster averted. He knocks away the deep ball, incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended target. And that brings up 4th and long.
Great, set. No touch.
Throwing off the play fake here. He's looking deep once again. And that one's going to be knocked away, and that's going to force a change in possession. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Trying down the middle with Henry. And he's short of the 1st after a mild gain. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4. Blitz coming, Lamar. His quick throw knocked away, incomplete. Could not beat the defender there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
How many times do defenders hear from their coaches, read and react, read and react? You got to read where the quarterback's eyes are going, and then more importantly, you got to react as he begins to throw and knock that ball away.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. Complete beyond the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
That's what we call situational football. You spend all week working on your nickel passing game package to take advantage of 3rd downs just like that.
Offense set for a 1st and 10.
Hey, middle.
We give to Henry on the inside handoff. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there. Eight yards to go. Well, let's see how they approach this second down. Lamar out of the pistol. Complete, Derrick Henry. It's inside the 10. And he has it down to the 8-yard line on the play. 9-yard pickup, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
To this day, I can still see the faces of the big guys in the huddle. When you call a screen like that, instead of them just getting knocked backwards, they get to be salesmen. They get to push those linemen downfield and then tee off. and go hit somebody like they did right there.
So that brings us to the 2-minute warning in Philly. Ravens about set to celebrate this win. Henry will not score, and it's not going to get back to the line either. I think he lost close to 3 on that play.
Kate, it's amazing how fast these guys are on the field and how fast your fortunes can turn. Second and short run, you're feeling good about yourself. But with a negative play, well, now comes a critical 3rd down.
3rd and goal, Henry. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
I know they say it any time he comes up in an interview, but they appreciate having him on this defense so much, Kate, because of plays like that one. Those are great instincts. It takes instincts and want to come up and run support, and not many corners can make that stop.
Flush down now to his left. And he's able to get it to the 2 before the stop. And he will not get there. They stop him on 4th and goal. What a stand to force that turnover on downs.
You know, these 4th down plays are all about trust. You lean into what you do best. Unfortunately, with the lack of execution, you're going to throw that one off the playlist.
That's complete. Here's Brown. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. Timeout taken by the Eagles. That's going to be their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. First down throwing for Hurts. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact.
I think that was a throw, Kate, that just came a little bit too late. What it did is it gave that defense time to come up and deliver a pop and knock the ball loose before he could secure it fully.
2nd down. Hurts throwing again. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
On 3rd down, it's Hurts. Looking for a target. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
And that tackle stops him after a solid gain. So the run doesn't get the yardage. It's a turnover on downs. Wow, they're going to pass it here. Catch is made in close. Touchdown, Baltimore. So an exclamation point there. That caps off what, and I think you'd agree, Brock, has been a dominating performance.
Yeah, I would. Really in all phases, too. You know, I thought coming in that this would be a much closer game than how it's turned out to be. And you got to give credit where it's due. This offense has been outstanding throughout.
Tucker on for the extra point. And the kick is good. And we're going to have some extra yardage added to the kickoff on the roughing call. So they tag him for roughing the kicker. And now this kickoff's going to come from the 50. Let's see if they loft in and try to stick him deep. Now Tucker on to handle the kickoff. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. A play fake, now Hurts to throw. And there's our last stand image of this game. It's intercepted. Roquan Smith with the pick. And the Ravens are going to take over after the interception. Well, Brock, it has been a special day for this defense when it comes to forcing turnovers. Big play after big play, and that is their 4th interception of this contest.
Special for the defense and an absolute nightmare for a quarterback. 1 interception, it sticks with you all week long. But throwing 4, he probably wishes he could be anywhere else on earth other than this field right now.
They get it right back. That's intercepted. Picked off by Quinion Mitchell.